Greetings, CBC. Welcome to this week's Sunday warm-up. Couple of things happening this weekend. Want to just remind us all again of number one, we have the family fun night, kickball, fellowship, some games, and just time to hang out together as a church family on this Saturday night at 5:30. And then Sunday night, we do have In the Word and also junior, senior high ministry starting back up again here. So that's at 6 o'clock on Sunday night. We will have both In the Word and junior, senior high youth group meeting. All right, for this week, we have finally arrived at the final chapter of the book of Romans. We're on chapter 16 this week. At the very, very beginning of this series, we did talk about some things from the very end here, the last couple of paragraphs, but we're going to come back to those again. We're going to obviously pick up verses 1 to 16 that we haven't done anything with yet, but we're going to cover the entirety of Romans 16. I want to talk about Romans 16, and I think also just a bit of Romans as a whole under the sermon title of Walking in Obedience to the Gospel. Walking in Obedience to the Gospel. I think what we have in verses 1 to 16 is something, again, that we could probably quickly gloss over, or maybe honestly just not even read. It's just a list of a bunch of names. But Paul gives some specific details on some of them of ways they've helped him in ministry. So we have a couple of things that are happening there that I think I hope we would prayerfully pause and consider. Certainly read that section. Make special note of the simple little ways that he talks about those who have helped him in the ministry of the gospel. Consider that as a part of what the hands and the feet of Christ looks like. I think he's also giving us there an example in the positive of those who are working hard to bring unity within the ministry of the gospel, those that are working hard to promote the ministry and the work of the gospel. Because what happens next in verses 17 to 20 is a warning to watch out for those who cause division within the gospel, and those that would put obstacles in the way, those that would be deceptive in any kind of way, and challenges us to not only watch out for them, but to avoid them. So as you're looking at verses 1 to 16, something to think about in prep for this week, and I'll again remind us on Sunday as well of this, but as we read that list, it's almost like Paul's reflecting a little bit on those within the ministry there that have they've helped him in some way in his faith journey, in the ministry, the work that he's doing. It would be a great time for us in an exercise in our faith and reflecting back, thinking about who are those that have helped you in your faith journey, who are those that came alongside you, who are those that risked their necks for your life, those that have given themselves certainly to the Lord, but also to you. And so I think it'd be an interesting exercise for us in that, to just be thinking about as we read that list where Paul's talking very personally about some people that have helped him. Who are those that have helped us specifically in our faith walk? Alongside that section there of 17 to 24, take a look at 2 Timothy 2, 14 to 26. A lot of different examples within certainly Paul's letters about division and divisiveness and avoiding those folks, being on guard, being watchful. I want to just take us to one. So take a look at 2 Timothy 2, 14 to 26. And then finally we end with, literally the doxology means a word of glory, which, I love that word. So it's a word of glory. It's a word of praise. It's a doxology as we end this letter in Romans 16. So that's it. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward for what we're going to work on and prep for this week and this Sunday. Certainly take the time to do that. And really take some time in prayer and in preparation. I would invite you to pray for me and the preparation work for this week and the time that we will come together as a body of believers on Sunday morning in praise and in worship together. So hope you can be a part of some of the extra things this weekend. We always have Thursday morning Bible study at 10 o'clock and the Saturday night fellowship, Sunday night being in the Word together and just spending some time studying through Scripture together, being in fellowship together. And as you come in on Sunday, remember too to grab those sermon notes. When you come in this week, if you didn't get one already, there's a full sheet of paper there that have all the upcoming events and happenings, dates over the next like 3 months, or I think clear up to the end of the year. So make sure to grab one of those and mark some of those dates on your calendar. Would love to have you to be a part of some of those extra opportunities that we have to either be in ministry, be in fellowship together, serving the community around us. A lot of really, really neat things coming up over the next few months. So God bless you. Look forward to being with you this Sunday. Have a great week.